it's time to get out of Coney Island. Hey, it's time to get out of Coney Island. Hey, it's time to get out of Coney Island. The man riding the wave just got down.
Perfect. I'll let you later. I'm going. Bye. That's right. I'm organized. I was going from 5 different people in my radio. And hey, guess what? They were talking back to me too. And I was calling myself them. And some of them started answering to themselves. They started calling me back. Wait a minute. Is he being me or I'm being him?
Who gonna clean up my radio? Is all in Coney Island. Who gonna clean up my radio? Got my ears in Coney Island, but it ain't no excuse on the bow. I don't make no excuses. Who gonna clean up my radio? Is all in my ear hole here in Coney Island, but I don't make no excuses. No excuses on the bow. No excuses on the bow. Who gonna clean up my radio? Trinitron9, Coney Island, get down. I heard you 1, 2, 3. I heard you 1, 2, 3. I heard you 1, 2, 3. No excuse on the bow. I don't make no excuses. It is what it is. I heard you 1, 2, 3. I do not make any excuses out here. It is what it is. No excuse on the bow. Trinitron9 Coney Island. Trinitron9 Coney Island with the afternoon wave. Just got down.
Lights out. I'm clean.
It's rough out here in Coney Island, but I ain't making no excuses. It's rough out here in Coney Island, but I ain't making no excuses. No excuses on the bow. It's rough out here in Coney Island. Trinitron9 in these deep waters of Coney Island. Just got down. I tell you what, I'm pulling this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. I tell you what, I'm pulling this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. Before I make any excuses, I'm just going to pull this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island because they told me it ain't no excuse on the bow. There's been a whole lot of excuses going on in this band today, but they told me a long time ago there ain't no excuse on the bow. So before I make any excuses, I'm just going to pull this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. I'm just going to pull this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. Trinitron9 Coney Island, riding the waves and walking on the water. Number 3 is jumping up and down in my Coney Island base station. Y'all making a whole lot of noise out here, but I said it ain't no excuse on the bow. I ain't making no excuses. I'm just riding the wave and walking on the water. Y'all making a whole lot of noise in my radio. Some people say their ears are getting plugged. They call it ear plugging, but you're just talking on your radio, doing what you gotta do. I ain't making no excuses. I ain't saying my ears are plugged. Do what you do. Do what you gotta do. It ain't no excuse on the bow. I'm just riding this wave and I'm walking on this water. It ain't no excuse on the bow. Trinitron9 Coney Island, riding the wave and walking on the water. Just got down.
Trinitron9, number 3 in the Mobile is getting down.
Right back, number 3. Hey, number 3, you sounding good around these deep waters of Coney Island. Hey, number 3, you sounding good in these deep waters of Coney Island. No excuses on the bow. No excuses on the bow. Take care, number 3. Trinitron9 just got down. Take care, number 3. Take care, number 3. We'll do it again the next time around. Whole lot of hash and trash out here, but it ain't no excuses on the bow. Hey, number 3, is a whole lot of hash and trash out here, but it ain't no excuses on the bow. Number 3, Trinitron9 Coney Island just got down.
Ain't no whining and crying on the shoot. No whining and crying on the Super Bowl. Put on y'all the wild Trinitron9 on number 3, I pulled back.
You pulled it back and I pulled it straight back. Hey, number 3, you pulled it back and I pulled it straight back. Take care. Bye, bye, bye.
I'm happy. I'm jolly. I'm kind of like Santa Claus on that coming in around Christmas. I'm real jolly. It's I'm kind of like Santa Claus around Christmas time. I'm real jolly and happy. Put it down on y'all a while. It's saying in the late number 3.
No excuses on the bowl. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9 playing in the water. I got my goggles on. I got my helmet on. And I'm just playing in the water. I ain't making no excuses. I ain't making no excuses. Not even one. No excuses on the bowl. I heard a lot of excuses out here today, but I ain't making no excuses. They told me there ain't no excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9 in these deep waters of Coney Island, riding the waves and walking on the water, and I just got down. Y'all making a whole lot of noise out here in Coney Island. Some people call it air plugging. Y'all making a whole lot of noise out here in Coney Island. Some people call it air plugging, but I don't call it air plugging. You do what you do. It ain't no excuse on the bowl. You talking on your radio. You do what you do. It ain't no excuses on the bowl, but some people call it air plugging. Trinitron9 riding the wave and walking on the water. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9 riding the wave and walking on the water. No excuses on the bowl. Break, break, break.
All right, there we go now. There's 391 over the sand, man. I'm trying to get away. Hit it and quit it.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Let me get this thing out of the deep water. There's no excuses on the bowl. I've been hearing excuses all morning out here, but they told me there was no excuse on the bowl. I'm getting my ears, what they say, plugged. I don't call it plugged, but that's what they call it. I'm getting my ears plugged, but I ain't telling nobody to plug in my ears. You talking on your radio. You doing what you want to do. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island, just got down.
Yeah, really, number 3 years ago.
Hey, Rev.D, look around Coney Island. Hey, Rev.D, look around Coney Island. Hey, Rev.D, look around Coney Island. Trinitron9 riding that wave. Break, break, break. Hey, Rev.D, 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 Trinitron9 waving that hand. Hey, Rev.D, Trinitron9 waving that hand. No excuses on the bowl, no excuses on the bowl. Hey, Rev.D, no excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island just got down.
Hey, what's got tried to get back, man? Number 3 kids.
Dr. Decon, while you southwestbound, Trinitron9 trying to put it where you can get it. Hey, Dr. Decon, while you southwestbound, Trinitron9 trying to put it where you can get it. I don't do no ghost talking. Hey, Reverend Dr. Decon, Trinitron9, Coney Island just got down.
I hear you good, and all of a sudden when you want to say you have somebody else keyed up and I couldn't pull it out, man, but I do appreciate you coming back. I don't even know if I'm headed to you, man.
Let me get this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. Let me pull this thing on up out of these deep waters of Coney Island. There's a lot of noise out here. Some people call that ear plugging. There's a lot of noise in my ear hole. Some people call that ear plugging. I heard those excuses all morning, but that's just radio. That's what happens when you talk on the radio. It ain't no excuse on the bowl. You'll never hear me make those excuses. I'm just talking on my radio. I'm riding this wave and I'm walking on this water. It is what it is. Trinitron9 in these deep waters of Coney Island. Trinitron9 in these deep waters of Coney Island. Get down.
Yeah, good brush your life, man. You sound good up and down here in the Carolina, sure enough. We can really in the Carolina, we gone. Oh, man. Mr. Godfather, ATL, just walked away.
Godfather's all in the deep waters of Coney Island. I heard Superman out there a little while ago. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Everybody's having fun on their radio. I ain't gonna tell them they plug in my ears because they talking on their radio. Why should I tell them they plug in my ears? Everybody plugging everybody else's ears, so why should I point them out? Shame on the mess. Trinitron9, Coney Island, riding the wave and walking on the water. Just got down.
Number 3, Mobile, going in. You don't need to start my paperwork. I'll let you leave. I'm gone. Bye.
Hey, Superman, look around Coney Island. I'm trying to put it where you can get it. Hey, Superman, look around Coney Island. I'm trying to put it where you can get it. What about a Superman, Trinitron9? Break, break, break.
Hello, Gold Digger, Mr. Godfather. Heard you, brother.
No, get back on Superman. Let me get this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. No, get back on Superman. Let me pull this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. No excuses on the bowl. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, get down.
Superman just stepped in. Break.
No excuses on the bowl. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island, taking this thing out of the deep waters. Trinitron9, Coney Island, taking this thing out of the deep waters. Dr. D-Con, you still in Coney Island? Hey, Dr. D-Con, you still in Coney Island? Trinitron9 just got down. Yo, jumping up and down like James Brown. Some people call that ear plugging, but I ain't gonna call you ear plugger. Talk on your radio, do what you wanna do. I'm riding this wave, I'm walking on this water. It ain't no excuses on the bowl. It ain't no excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island, just got down. And that's a 91 GMC Roger. That's a 91 GMC Roger. Take care till we do it again. Trinitron9, riding the wave and walking on the water. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, REV.D.Con. Bye, REV.D.Con. We gonna pull this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island, and I make no excuses. I got a whole room full of noise. People are talking from everywhere, but I make no excuses. I make no excuses. No excuses on the bowl. Take care, REV.D.Con, and all the good time gang. Trinitron9, Coney Island said bye, bye, bye.
2030, number 3 in the Mobile rolling on. Somebody trying to get the water cooler, and they saying, I believe they might need a
Bye. Let me get this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. Bye. Let me get this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. I make no excuses for the noise in my radio. I make no excuses for all the noise in my radio. No excuses on the bowl. It is what it is. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island. Just got down. No excuses on the bowl. No excuses on the bowl. There's a whole lot of excuses being made today. No excuses on the bowl. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9 in these deep waters of Coney Island. Trinitron9 in these deep waters of Coney Island. Just got down. One antenna GMC, one antenna GMC. Hey, take care, Rev.D.D. CON. I'm getting out of these deep waters of Coney Island. Take care, Rev.D.D. CON. Trinitron9 said bye. Bye. No excuses on the bowl. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island. Just got down. Superman's jumping in and out of these deep waters of Coney Island. It ain't no excuse on the bowl. I got a room full of people talking. I ain't gonna say they plug in my ear, they talking on their radio. Ain't no excuse on the bowl. Trinitron9, deep waters of Coney Island. Got down.
Bye. Take care, Trinity. They saying the question is, can Godfather get it back? He might be talking over to Illinois, but right about now, I'm gonna put this stick crosser and I'm gonna burn up his she-shed. Superman gone. Good evening.
We're gonna clean out this Coney Island radio before I get out of here. We're gonna clean out this Coney Island base station before I get out of here. It's rough out here in Coney Island. No excuses on the bowl. We're gonna clean out my ear before I take this thing out of the deep waters of Coney Island. Trinitron9, got down.
I had to go to South Carolina to get some fuel. Hello, 19, 2105 down here at the South Carolina border. Go over to South Carolina where I'm at. Hello, 19. Somebody's gonna do some backstroke.
No excuses on the bowl. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island. Just got down.
Good afternoon from ATL. See you real soon, big brother. Godfather stepping.
There's a whole lot of crying going on out here this morning about ears being plugged. I guess everybody could call each other ear plug it in. No excuses on the bowl. Trinitron9, Coney Island. Getting down.
Let me go put